broke, no place to go now we got businesses.
Welcome to Free Game Podcast, y'all, man. We back for another episode, man. Let's talk about what happened last weekend with the All-Star game and everything like that, MVP candidates and everything. Got my boy Don here, Coach Don, my boy Maya. How y'all feeling today?
Good.
Good, man. I'm feeling great.
I'm off this wonderful tequila. And then put us on. I ain't trying to give them no free advertising.
Yeah, we can.
It's good though.
Yeah, it's good.
Start with a T, end with an A.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Shout out The Rock, man. Give us a whole little case of that joint, man.
I don't mind getting sponsored by y'all, man. You know, drinking every episode, that's pretty cool.
Phone
Every Friday, take a little drink, take a little sip. That's pretty cool. But yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and get into this, man. How y'all feel about
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, okay.
How y'all feeling about the All-Star game? What did y'all like about it? What's y'all takes for that whole weekend? What's y'all takeaways?
Well, I mean, let's start with the best. Let's start with the best thing that that went on. The All-Star game, fellas. We had LeBron versus Team Durant. A very beautiful contest, I would say, like one of the best All-Star games I've seen up to date. Your boy, Chef, pulling off the 30.
Popping that joint.
Then they had let off the whole clip. That man was in that joint like
I
rent.
think that nigga had a switch on that joint.
Foles had his sliders up.
Short.
Foles had his sliders up, bro.
Hey, I never seen I'm not trying to exaggerate, but I ain't never seen Curry act like that. Like it looked like he was just really.
I saw so many scenes with him just like shooting and turning around, like mid shot,
like real video
cash.
game. Like this man was like out of 2K, bro. Like he had like 3 or 4 turnarounds, like you said. It's just like, nigga, what? He looked at Trey. He looking at Trey. He turned
nigga,
around.
I ain't passing you the torch yet.
So it's like, this is one of the best All-Star games I've seen, bro. It definitely made up for the bogus ass weekend that we had, bro.
Dunk contest. The skill challenge was better than the dunk contest.
Yeah, the dunk contest is trash too. That whole weekend was just nah.
So
I didn't even check out the 3-point contest.
It was decent.
Yeah. Cat won. That was surprising to see.
Carl Anthony Towns. Almost won a 3-point contest. He asked what's his name for some advice.
How was he even in the 3-point contest?
They
could have put all Golden State players in the 3-point contest.
Pretty much.
But yeah, man. But it was pretty great though, man. The game was. Let's talk about the dunk contest as we was just talking about. Everybody was. D-Wade gave it a 6. D-Wade gave it a 6.
The contest
as a whole, he gave it a 6. When you look at other NBA legends,
I think Shaq put his hair down.
And people that was there, Kareem left out that joint early. It's just like this shit. This shit ass, bro.
Yeah, so, they gotta not to cut you off. They gotta shake up stuff. They either gotta put players with like some professional dunkers and have them bring some type of energy or something like that. Cause I be seeing cats at LA Fitness doing what they better dunk than what that crap they showed me. Like putting on boots and dunking is not.
That's not cool, bro.
Worthy of being.
Like you're supposed to be able to dunk in boots. You're an athlete, bro. You're a professional athlete. You're supposed to be able to dunk in anything. You do this every day. Like just because you change your shoes don't mean
some
nothing.
people they left out of the dunk contest that should have been in there.
Not cool.
What's the boy from Golden State?
Kaminga.
Ja could have been in there.
I think
Ja don't want to be in
there. I don't think Memphis wanted him to be in there.
Yeah.
He don't really want to be in there.
He definitely could have been in there though.
Anthony Edwards.
He said he's not a real in-game dunk. He's just an in-game dunker though. He said he just like dunking on niggas.
Yeah, I mean that's being honest. He definitely got it though.
But that comes up to my next point, man. The dunk contest is kind of like one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. It's kind of like one of the pillars to this weekend because niggas want to see niggas fly, bro. and do some crazy shit because we can't do it. Honestly.
Oh, that's amazing. You
Could-
did a 360 windmill from the 3-point line.
Well,
Hey, I
G.
wish I could do something like that. Nasty.
And it
You
kills.
don't care?
I can get up there.
You got your high as hell, but you can't dunk.
He talking about that, yeah.
I can get up
This
there.
man got like a 5-6 foot vertical. He can't throw it down.
I ain't got no coordination, man.
Yeah, it's really out.
You a boxer? How the hell you ain't got no coordination?
Nah, that's two different type of footworks. That's two different type of footworks, bro. I can't do it.
So I'm out done, man. You still got it?
Yeah, I can dunk it a little bit. I got baby hops, you know, man.
But you putting it in there.
Yeah,
In
dunk
game?
the donut, man.
In game?
In game? No, man. That's kind of different.
Never dunked in game?
I dunked
You done
in
one
game.
time.
One time. Yeah, I done one time in game, but that
You
was
talking like LA Fitness or we talking like back in your headache?
LA Fitness, man. LA Fitness, man. He trying to go. He trying to go. He trying to
Niggas
go.
came for me in the chat. Gotta get them up in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, drop my hole.
I ain't say nothing though.
Oh, you definitely said something.
No, I didn't. What I
you
say?
definitely, you couldn't wait.
What I say? Did I say something? I don't
You
think I
talking
said.
about the glove.
That's the glove though. I ain't talking about your hooping though. That's the,
He
it
talking
was
about the
really
glove.
Chevy, bro. Chevy talking about he comes back and
Mr.
said,
MIA.
Chevy, bro. You talking about me? I'm just agreeing.
But you know, just to get back to it, man. You know, we so captivated with the dunk contest because we look at niggas to do stuff that we can't do, and it kills me when niggas like, well, you can't do it. So why y'all making fun of them? Like, of course I can't do it, nigga. I'm watching them on TV. I want to see these niggas go crazy. Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon, probably one of the best dunk contests we ever seen.
Like 2016.
That's
2016,
That was
yes,
the
bro.
last best dunk contest.
It ain't never been the same since.
They set the bar so high.
Nah, yeah.
It's like, but them was like pure nasty.
And they creative.
Like, bro,
Need the creativity.
Zach jumping from the free throw line every dunk.
I'm talking about Aaron Gordon. He had the mascot spinning. He caught. He
Right, bro. Like,
how
He
you
took
do
that
that?
joint under his
Under
butt.
both
Through the
legs.
legs, under his butt.
Come on, G.
Yeah, they was up there.
so
How you do that?
Levitating.
my question is, man, Don, you kind of touched on it a little bit. What do you guys think that needs to be fixed to get the dunk contest revived?
They gotta change it, like they changed the All-Star game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to where it's the quarters, and then all those points add up, and you gotta get to the 160
Right.
or whatever the case may be.
You made it more
They
competitive.
gotta add something. They either gotta pair them with some professional dunkers, or they gotta put them with some old dunk champions or something like that.
Mhm.
But that bullshit they doing, listen,
The tequila is
send them boys to Russia with that bullshit.
He said,
Tequila ain't hitting, man. My mixtape ain't dropped yet. That was some bullshit.
yeah, I agree with
Like, straight from the cow, man. That's bull.
And let that man OB topping with.
you. Keith, how you feel, man? What you think needs to be fixed for the dunk contest to be back rolling, bro?
Creativity. That whole show lacked creativity. Like I need something that like it help us like okay, that's something different. You feel?
Mhm.
That's something like we go chop that one in the books for like. I don't want to see nothing basic, man. Like y'all are NBA professionals. Like you shouldn't be doing dunks that I can see on the streets. You feel
Right.
me? Like I need something that's like ooh, like something
That's
that's
the thing, though. Like, the dunk that we see on the streets is better than that.
Exactly.
Sometimes,
They
yeah.
need to hit the streets up
Mm-hmm.
and see
Yeah.
what the streets doing. Like,
I remember we went to LA Fitness one time. This dude, he about my height. He shocked me. He doing nasty dunks. Man, he about 5'10", 5'9", dunking.
Jumping out
I'm
the
talking
gym.
about. I'm like, man, what am I doing wrong?
thinking too much.
I'm jumping like, bro. We jumping at the same height. Like he jumping up, I'm jumping up, but he
But
just.
see, you jump away from the rim. You be like,
I don't know.
It's how
bro.
it goes.
no way. He goes, that's the
I
tequila.
be trying. It probably
That's
is.
you.
What about you when you smoking layups?
Alright, look, we gonna go
You talking
ahead.
about shooting air balls on people?
We go ahead and get to it. What do you guys think will help these guys get into their creative juices? Will it be more cash on the floor? Would it be, like Don said, getting these guys that's off the street to come in and and dunk with these NBA professionals? Or would it be as simply as, I don't know, maybe we just pay these guys, like I go back to my first point, maybe just pay these guys, Zach and Aaron Gordon or other top tier dunkers with creativity to come back?
I think pairing them with some other professional hoopers will broaden like the whole scope of what the NBA is doing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about shelling out cash to make people be in it. I don't think I just think just innovating. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all said, like pairing them with some people that's helping them bring some other dunks to life instead of that crap that they put together by themselves.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. What you said, Don, kind of resonates because it's like we look on TikTok and we see like niggas.
So I still didn't see nobody do like 720.
Right, like niggas throwing it
niggas
behind,
doing
it behind their back 360 and dunking on that joint, like
off the side of the rim.
Right, like we see videos like this on Instagram and TikTok all the time. So it's like if we brought one of these street niggas to just go against an NBA player, because an NBA player is not gonna want to lose against a street person.
Well, I don't think they can. I don't think you want to do that, because you do that right there.
It's gonna spice it up, bro.
Niggas gonna be salty.
They gonna spice it up.
But I will say that
might get somebody a contract though.
Hey,
I will say, like, you take some of those innovative dunks that we see, those new trendy dunks we see that's on TikTok or other platforms and stuff like that. But then you also pair like some of those professional dunkers or people who, you know, got that platform for that with the NBA player to help them accomplish their goals or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Something like that, you know?
Yeah.
I just seen this one dude, he been going viral, he got one arm dunking. Nasty.
Going,
So
yeah,
I'm talking about he catching his
white dude or black dude?
I forgot his name. Yeah,
Thomas Hensley.
he did a J. Cole commercial.
He got
False
one
Cole,
arm. That
bro.
man he doing some nice dunks.
Yeah,
and he got
they got the white dude in the ball.
Not even just dunk, he killing niggas with one arm, bro.
Yeah, he crossing, yanking you this way, that way. If they give him another arm, it's over.
He get another arm, folks probably can make it to the NBA.
He might, bro. He might make it up to the NBA.
He might make it to the NBA
just now, like
right now.
folks killing niggas.
I see him as overseas or G League. It's gonna be tough for the NBA.
That one arm is tough,
That
bro.
one arm in the NBA is gonna be.
He got skill though, bro.
Man, he's shooting. His shot was pure.
He got shot too.
I say G League. I ain't gonna knock the man, but I definitely see him in the G League.
His jump shot in there better than Ben Simmons.
Yeah, it is though.
Well, let's move the train over, man. Y'all let us know in the comment what will revive the dunk contest. What you think will help revive it. Let's go ahead.
Low key though, before we get off that topic, it might be the women.
Now you pushing
Some WNBA players, man.
You pushing it, bro.
They might, you know.
It's about like 3 WNBA dunkers in there.
Nah, man, it's a whole bunch of women in college dunking.
Like windmills and shit like that,
Oh,
though.
they just put it down.
Right, bro.
That's dunking the donut.
They don't know what they can do though. They might.
Now, if you can find me one woman at windmills, put her in the slam dunk contest. I've never seen
sure
her.
BG was windmilling.
Brittany
Griner?
Griner?
Yeah, I'm sure she could easily windmill.
That's one of those stiff windmills, though.
That's
That's
that ain't
like
one of them.
I'm just a lone guy.
Right. That ain't one of them. I'm in the air levitating.
Right.
It's the tequila.
I'm just sitting there thinking like, with the bruh man, you know, fifth floor.
Go ahead, tequila makes me feel good too. You want some more? You want some more tequila?
Most of that pineapple juice.
Yeah, man, let's go ahead and move it on. Dunk contest, 3-point contest. I don't really think it's much more to say about that unless you guys got anything to talk about that. Cat winning it. Really a surpriser. You know, he got advice from Steph Curry and was able to come out triumphant, man. But I don't really think it's much to say about the 3-point contest. But there's been a lot of chirpings, man, in the chat when we first seen it come out. And now it come back, you know, it came back up this weekend. NBA top 75. They celebrated the top 75 people of all time, in no order, but they celebrated them coming out and basically giving them their flowers for being the top 75 in NBA history. Guys, we've seen a lot of people that we thought that should have made it.
Yeah.
I think Michi was so upset that Klay Thompson didn't make it. Keith, you was mad that Dwight didn't make it.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Some people was even saying like, why is AD and Dame in this top 75? Some other people saying, why is Tracy McGrady not in this top 75? So it's like, you guys, how do you feel about this top 75? Like, is there any other people that you think that should have been added or not added? And how did you feel just about the celebration as a whole?
And I feel like I want to always question like how do you determine a top 75 player? What are the picks? What's the stats? What are the accolades that they need? What do they need to be considered a top 75 player? Like, don't get me wrong, like AD is a phenomenal center, power forward center. He's amazing. He got his little one ring, but he wasn't doing what Dwight was doing. Like Dwight was putting people in the hole. I'm talking about he was not being stopped by nobody in the league, and by
Led his team
himself.
to the finals.
He taking the Magic. When the last time we seen the Magic in the final? You feel me? He took the Magic all the way to the final. Granted, he did lose. Right. Huh?
No.
I said, was Tracy McGrady?
Tracy McGrady was on that Magic team.
It was just the White.
That's the White Turkaloo, Jameer.
It was just the White Howard. It's the tequila.
No. Tracy McGrady did play for the Magic.
He did.
That's what I'm saying. He said, when the last time did you? What is y'all talking about? I'm not saying he played with him. I'm saying he took them to the playoffs as well.
He said, when was the last time you seen him take it to the finals?
And I said with Tracy McGrady.
That was before.
Tracy ain't taken to the finals?
I'm not to the finals. Took him to the playoffs.
Goddamn tequila. Like I said, as I was saying, the White Howard took the Magic to the finals. And granted, he did lose in the finals. The fact that a center can take somebody all the way to the last, the top, it's phenomenal. So you feel me? Like, the White got snubbed, Tracy McGrady got snubbed.
Tracy definitely got snubbed.
Yeah.
Instead of putting Tracy, they put Damian Lillard. What did Damian Lillard do? He never even made it to the finals. Like, what did he do to cultivate himself to be a top 75 player? You feel me? Like, don't get me wrong. I like Damian Lillard. Damian is cold. His jumper is nasty. He's like the evil Steph Curry, as you would say.
Yeah.
But he ain't got the championships like Steph Curry. And he ain't had the All-Stars around him like Steph Curry. He ain't made it to the finals or even the semifinals like Steph Curry. So it's just like he usually get out first round most times. So it's like, why is he even there?
I don't think.
You feel me?
I think a person like Dame could notably get that mention to make it. Because him and CJ had like the best backcourt in the league for like 3-4 years.
Ain't go nowhere.
Fortunately,
Ain't go nowhere.
Best backcourt?
Yeah. Nobody messing with Dame and CJ.
So you telling me
Steph Curry and Clay. Yo boys.
in all honesty, even though his run was short, I would have put Derrick Rose over.
I was gonna say Derrick Rose
Yeah.
probably definitely got
Derrick
snubbed.
Rose, the youngest MVP, and I'm talking about
He got rookie of the year too, right?
Rookie of the year, MVP. He had the league scared. The whole league was scared of him. Nobody was trying to stop him.
I think
Nobody.
with his him constantly getting hurt.
But that shouldn't even play the part though, because he put the number. He made his name within the first 3 years.
Which was probably one of Tracy McGrady deal too, him getting hurt.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But he still is a monster. He should have.
AD get hurt too.
How many points he put up in like
Well,
13 seconds?
you can probably say that D Rose had a better, playoff stint than Tracy. Because Tracy was more off. He had a lot of first round exits. He didn't really take his team to the conference finals like D Rose did. D Rose took his team to the conference finals and won MVP. His third year. That's when he won MVP. So it's like, I would have took. I mean, that's kind of like it's weird. D. Lil, you know, I've been seeing a lot of videos, people clowning him on TikTok. They doing like, you know, when they start in the league and then to now, it's all right. He started rookie of the year, then they'll go on to the year. He still only got a rookie year, nothing else. No scoring titles, no conference championships, no nothing else, no MVPs. And that's just a product of Dame just being loyal, and that's a whole nother video that we can talk about. Well, Dame, I think I love Dame, but he shouldn't have been on there. AD,
no.
Look, bro, niggas know how I feel about AD, and niggas gonna think I'm hating.
No.
AD should have not have been on there. Dwight definitely should have been on there.
Right, bro.
And it's just, if you just look at it, it's like so many other players that could play, but it's like it's 75. When it gets to 100 years,
Mike can make it.
Right, them niggas gonna make it in 100 years. So it's like
that's too much. You got an extra 25 years, bro. Extra 25 years just so the right people to get on there, bro. Think how old we gonna be in 25 years, bro.
Yeah.
They could be like 65.
Yeah, they'll get their flowers though. They get their flowers.
Draymond Green.
But you know,
I guess my question would be, what is the deciding factor for you to be?
That's what I said. Like, what
is it like rings? Is it a certain amount of points? Is it fans? I don't know.
Cause honestly, if you talking to me,
and then they do a certain amount from each position.
Like, niggas don't even like Paul Pierce.
if you go to the past,
you gotta get Paul Pierce.
If you go to the past, bro, you should not be going lower than the 90s. I mean, you should not be going lower than the 85s. If you going lower than the 85s, them niggas cannot play. Yeah, you got Will. Yeah, you got Bill. But who
is Sam Jones?
Exactly.
Sam Jones, man.
Like it's so many niggas that have part-time jobs being in the league. It's like
Sam Jones,
nigga,
the Boston Celtics.
Why did you make it?
1957.
You playing in the 50s and the 60s, and like, bro, the game you was dribbling with your right hand. You ain't had no love. A street nigga right now could probably beat you if they played back then, bro. So it's like
he's just doing the big circle.
Exactly, bro. It's like the game is different, but I get it. Because it's like you got to get those pioneers, because without no pioneers, it wouldn't be no now. You know, but...
So, like, I give it... So, like let's give it to... So, you ever heard of Willis Reed?
Yeah, no.
So, Willis Reed, it says here that he became the first player in NBA history to win MVP. So, would you consider that as somebody who's top 75?
Yeah, that's history.
Okay.
That's history. You got to get somebody who's
first.
What
did he do to make him considered MVP?
He just averaged 18 points per game, 12 rebounds. That's in 1964, though.
Put him on the corner with a pat.
He got the Knicks a championship, too.
So, that's history. That's
history. He got a championship, okay.
That's probably one of the very few championships.
No, Willis Reed, he's one of them dudes.
Mm-hmm. I don't know who he is, but, I mean, he was the first player to become MVP. You feel me?
But yeah, man, y'all let us know who should have been put in the top 75 and who should have been put out the top 75. But we gonna keep this train moving, keep it moving real quick. Before the All-Star Weekend, we talked about the trading deadline. Go back to our video. We talked about the trades. You know, James Harden, Ben Simmons. I called James Harden a whole ass nigga. Next episode, I took it back. But hey, we gonna talk about Zion being with the Pels and him being injured, you guys. Talking about the trading deadline, the Pels just recently got CJ McCollum, and CJ just said he recently just heard from him after 2 weeks. You know, he didn't hear from him the first day or the third day of him being on the job. It's 2 weeks later. And the team has said Zion has kind of been out of touch, and him not being, he's distant, not talking to the team while he's being injured, while he's rehabbing. JJ has went on First Take saying he was Zion's teammate and he was kind of a detached teammate. Zion is soon to be eligible this summer for an extension. This is about to be his contract year. This is his contract year. Last year he hooped and he averaged 27 points. What's up with Zion? Y'all think he faking it? Y'all think he don't want to be there? Or is Zion just a weird, awkward nigga?
Probably a combination of both. They gotta do a better job with developing these young players when they come into the league.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching what Rich Paul and them got going on with the Clutch Academy and everything like that. It's more than just like your ability with basketball on the court. Like they teaching you, how to set yourself up as a player, like all around the board.
Right.
Like even with just being present with your team, like with you being having such a big role and impact on the team, which is one of the main reasons why the Bulls couldn't get nobody years ago, because D Rose was one of those, I ain't doing y'all work for y'all type of players. Where
they want to come in.
right, man. It's not reality TV, but somebody just has to do a better job of letting these people know that, it takes more than just you and helping people, coerce people to being a part of what you're trying to do.
So you saying it's just more of like having a vet and helping Zion just develop and being more in tune with his team.
And that has something to do with like his agent and like his team.
Yeah.
Like in building up, character and stuff like that, and just having good team ethics, do's and don'ts.
But remember, I don't know if you guys remember, it was even reports saying that his family was basically like they don't like it in New Orleans. They basically want Zion to get out, and dude is only on his rookie contract. It's like you're not even letting the team help them build around you. It's like you just saying, man, nigga, get out of there. You shouldn't be out of there. And it's his second year, bro. But I feel what you're saying.
It's only his second year?
This year will be his third year.
Third.
But he been hurt for...
Yeah, he been hurt for 2 years. First he had the meniscus tear halfway through his rookie season. Then he came back the next season. And then now it's like something wrong with his foot.
Yeah. What's probably going to end up happening with Zion is that somebody going to get him for the low, and he going to go over there and kill.
So you think it is like an injury, or is it just like hype?
Yeah, I don't think he's the type of player that just be sitting out, not getting to the bag. Like that's him. You know what I'm saying? Especially when he was supposed to be in the face of the league, right? So I don't see him just. But it's a lot. Even having to deal with that, like how do you remain a resilient player when you constantly, have this Derrick Rose syndrome of
just being alone.
Hurt.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just being hurt
to yourself, and telling what else is going on off the court. Find out who's really there for you, who's not.
That's true, man.
You get one of them letters like off life. The dog died. The cat died. So it's just so much, man. You got to be real careful with not just players, just anybody. Just knowing who you have around you, and how you treat people and how you go about getting things accomplished. Because come back to bite you.
For sure.
Especially now in this league where there's all these different secret alliances and everything.
Yeah, you don't know who.
Somebody talking to somebody.
We seen that with James Harden and Daryl Moore.
Man, they trade niggas like Goku cards.
Yeah.
Pokemons, whatever. Pokemon cards. Catch them all.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
But Keith, man, how you feeling about this? You think Zion just faking the injury? You don't think he want to be there, or is it really just like folks just trying to get back, man?
I think folks just want to go. Like you gotta think about like what do if he not clicking with the Pelicans team? Like I don't think he can. If he feel like he can't go nowhere further, then he gonna want to leave. He like I want to go with some better players. I want to go with somebody that's gonna push me over the top. Like who is his go-to punch in the Pelicans?
But at one point in time when he was there, it was just him,
B.I.
and Lonzo Ball.
Don't disrespect B.I. like that, nigga.
Nah.
That was a nice young team you could build around.
Niggas better stop disrespecting B.I., man.
Well, Lonzo Ball's not there.
Exactly.
I think that's what I think that's where they fucked up at
Who was
though.
they facilitator?
I think that's when they fucked up at because Zion and Lonzo, that connection was cold.
Yeah.
Folks would throw up oops every time. That's when Zoe was getting his steez and he was feeling confident over there. And
They
then
ain't had nobody for it. Now they don't have nobody there. Yeah, B.I. and Zion they great hoopers, a lot of potential, but somebody gotta set them up for that. Who go set them up like it's fast break? Who pushing the ball up? B.I. can't constantly push the ball up to Zion. Zion can't constantly push the ball up to B.I. Who go push the ball up for him and set that, all right, I'm going to push it up, half court, I'm going to pass it to B.I., B.I. lob to Zion. You feel me? Because now it's just B.I. and Zion, it's too predictable. You feel me? Of course, Zion can't be stopped, but it's still like,
Who else is the guard over
you feel me?
there?
Who your guard? Who your facilitator? Every team need a facilitator.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's too predictable because, ain't nobody jumping with Zion and ain't nobody going to try to stop
Nobody
that.
jumping with him.
Yeah, that's true.
Strong.
Like I said.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And B.I., he gets in. He just came a long way from where he was as a player. Like he could consistently give you 25 and up.
Zion Williams is like a Shaquille O'Neal meets Sean Kemp.
Yeah.
With a midi.
With a little Charles Barkley.
With a little midi.
But you gotta be able to win too. You can do
But
all.
still, yeah,
That's
they got a lot of
what I'm
time
You
for
can do
that.
that all day and
It's
not
only
win.
his 2 years in.
That's what I'm saying. It's only his second,
That's like
third
if
year.
his
bro.
second year in, he ain't happy.
If
That
he
should
didn't
tell you
get hurt, we wouldn't be having this conversation. And Lonzo Ball will probably still be there.
You never know. A lot of what else in the NBA, man.
But yeah, I would say, I think folks don't just want to be there. I don't think it's his injury because nobody's talked about his injury ever since. Because he was supposed to come back, he was working his way back in, and then it just kind of went away. It's like because he had a setback, he said he had some soreness in his foot. And it's like, oh well, now we got a setback, the rehab, and the timeline when you get on the court. And now it's been like a couple of months, and nobody has heard anything from this guy.
So y'all think he pulling a James Harden?
Possibly.
Better than
Possibly, I think it's a
Kobe
mixture of
Dunker.
both. I think
Trying
it's.
to get up out of there.
I think he is. His foot is injured, but I think it's also like he don't want to be there.
Where he gonna go to? Where you think he gonna go?
You can take him to the Grizzlies.
He might go play with Ja. He might go play with his boy
Yeah,
RJ.
yeah.
Him and
Send
RJ
New
still real
York.
cool.
What's
Like
that, New York?
yeah, New York Knicks. So
You can send him to the.
I think it's just real dumb. You missing a lot of money doing that because you resign after your rookie contract. That's like it could be one of your
Hey,
biggest
send him to the
contracts.
Lakers. You got LeBron and Bronny.
Hey, they'll love that. They'll love that. But let's keep it on moving, man. MVP. Our last segment of this show, man. MVP. There's been a lot going on this season. First, we had KD in the front runner. Then we had Steph in the front runner. KD got injured. Steph had a little slump. Now it's Joel Jokic in the front runner. You guys, DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah.
I want to talk about DeMar DeRozan. DeMar
D-Rose.
DeRozan. I seen a fan with a D Rose and he kind of put the DeMar DeRozan added it to it or whatever. DeMar DeRozan, man, he's been balling his ass off. To lose Lonzo, to lose Caruso, to lose Zach for a little bit of time, and still be a top seed in the East.
It's the fourth.
And he just now getting his name into the top 4, top 3 MVP conversation. Like you said, he's missed the 4th. This man done shot back-to-back game winners this season. This man is like top 3, top 2 in like 4th quarter points.
Mr. Kill Your Joy.
In the last, I think you said the last 8 games, he averaged 35 plus.
Yeah, he just broke a record with that.
Bulls ain't seen that since Mike. He got 10.
And that's the longest streak. Yeah, that's the longest
He got
streak.
10. He got Devo got 8.
Right.
So 3 more games, he breaking records.
Right. So
Mike record though.
Mike got 10. Mike
He
got
broke-
10
he-
on the Bulls. He
yeah.
broke the first one.
he broke the first one. Exactly.
The first
yeah.
one it was 7, and then now he got 8.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one at the top is Mike. He got 10. So 3 more games, he'll be decent.
So if I'm talking about MVP without no bias, with KD injured, my MVP right now would be DeMar DeRozan. This nigga is killer.
If he keep playing like he is, then yeah.
So I want to ask you guys, with no bias of your favorite player, you know, being real, looking at the league and the situation, and like actually just being we are using our basketball savant right now. We basketball savants right now. Who are you guys taking as y'all MVP? Is it Joel's MVP to lose, or could DeMar DeRozan actually sneak up and get this MVP? Who do you guys want to be MVP this season?
Yeah, I definitely
Deserve it.
would say that you definitely got to throw DeRozan in that race, and with a high chance of him winning it. Just because, like you just said, a bunch of people out, hurt, and he's still performing at a high level.
Mm-hmm.
He's not backing away from taking those game splitting decision shots. Like he's living for those moments.
We just saw on the other. I think it was last night how they just came back against the Pelicans in 58 seconds.
Just to kill your joy. But then also, man, I gotta throw Keith's boy off in the mix too, man. His jersey up there.
Ja.
The young fearless lion. Yeah, so yeah. I have to put those two dudes in the. Then of course I'm gonna be biased and throw my boy. Just had a break from Allstar.
Mm-hmm.
Just clamp that MVP down, you know.
Yeah, we got the first one too. First Kobe Bryant shirt trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did good.
So man, yeah, he seemed rejuvenated, back looking like himself. We'll see, man. We got about another 2.5 months.
Mm-hmm.
Time to tell.
Yeah, I think it's about like 20 or so games left.
Yeah.
It's where it gets real serious for a lot of teams.
This when people wake up. Yeah, you either gonna make it, it's make you or break you, bro. My pick, like I said, I'm gonna go with DeMar because you feel me. I feel like he's kind of like an underdog. Like he ain't really been in too many MVP races like that. And to come to the Bulls, he like, oh yeah, this is it. Like he getting the shine that he deserved. Like people always said he was a cold fourth quarter mid-range killer,
Right.
but now they get to see it. Like not just some NBA players in the Spurs get to see it, or the Raptors get to see it. No, the world gets to see this now on a consistent, almost every night basis, averaging 35 plus points in the last 4 games. So I would love to see a Chicago Bulls player get MVP. For my second though, I'm gonna have to go with Jokic. Jokic, man, for a big man to be like a facilitator, he's a facilitator for the Nuggets. He ain't just down low putting up points and crashing boards. He like I got assists too.
I mean, most big men are the best facilitators. They can see every damn thing.
Yeah,
But Jokic,
he got handles too.
He's different.
He
down there playing point guard for them.
He is the point guard for the Nuggets. I'm talking about he averaging a good 6 assists and he averaging 12 rebounds. On top of what, 25 plus points?
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't go wrong with that. Like that's an MVP right there. So
he gotta make it past that second round, man.
He
needs some help, man.
Yeah, he gets some help.
He needs some help.
He can get some help. They need some,
especially Jamal and MPJ.
Yeah, Murray got hurt.
Yeah, so he needs some help.
And they just based on the NBA, right? He said he averaged triple double the last 13 games. So
he is the running oil. He's the machine over there. Like
NBA saying he got seven triple doubles in the last 13 games. So it's like how can you not consider that an MVP candidate?
The rest of them niggas is just cogs into that machine.
Yeah. So my first two gonna be DeMar DeRozan and Jokic for the MVP.
Okay. So who I got? Then I got another question, but I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say DeMar. Like I just said, I think DeMar this is MVP behavior. To be first in the it's crazy to me to see a top team in the East being first seed and its best player is just now into the top 5 this week. Like he just now is getting into the top 5 of the MVP ladder this week. if I'm not choosing DeMar, it's got to be Joel, man. I think Joel has established himself as the most dominant big man in the league right now. Like, without being, having, Tobias, and he had Seth Curry, they got traded, but these other players, it's not really no other option now. It wasn't no other option before James Harden over there but Joel. Joel will get double teamed consistently in the post. And he got his team to what I think is fifth or the fourth into the Eastern Conference. So I think it's either DeMar or Joel. But my next question is, because as I just talked about, DeMar is just now getting into the top 4 of the MVP ladder. But right now, Jokic is number 1, Joel is number 2, Giannis is number 3, DeMar is number 4, and Curry is number 5. And then for front runners, we got Devin Booker 6, Ja Morant 7, Luka 8, Chris Paul 9, and Jimmy Butler 10, which is another team that is at the top, one of the best teams in the NBA. They tied with the Bulls right now to be first in the standings. And he's 10th. He's 10th in the MVP ladder. What do you guys think should make an MVP? What is a most valuable player? Is it that best player on the best team, or is as Shaq would say, the baddest nigga in the league that's putting up points, and without that team they are not making the playoffs? Or you have another criteria? What do you guys think?
MVP is based off the fans though, right?
No, it's mostly based off media.
Based off media?
It's based off media. Like, these analysts and writers vote on that.
I'm gonna say, me personally, I'm gonna agree with Shaq. Baddest man in the NBA. Because the most valuable player is the most valuable player in the NBA right now.
I'm
most valuable
say,
player in the season right now. Who's been putting his team on his back? You feel me? Like, who puts his team on his back no matter what? No matter who injured, no matter what's going on, we finna make it to the top. We finna be a top 5 team. We here. That's an MVP. Like, we here.
I'm gonna say, of course, one of the baddest men in the land. But then also, what are your supporting pieces?
That's real.
What are your supporting pieces? And then also, I would throw in there, like, where's your standing at? Come that time. Like, or like, I know they about to pick it by the time playoffs and stuff come though, right? But where you at in these standings, like, you a first round exit? Nah, let me take that motherfucker back.
Right, you can't be a first round exit MVP.
Take that joint back.
But they don't go off first round.
They
It's
don't.
just regular season.
Right. Like I said, regular season, I feel like your team got at least be top 5. Got at least be a top 5 team. Like, you can't be an MVP and your team is
top 5 of your conference, or just in the league as a whole?
League, I say league as a whole. Because
that's tough.
You gotta think about it. MVP is the baddest man in the NBA at this moment in the season. So your team gotta be at least top 5.
What the MVP right now was somebody on the damn Detroit Pistons. I'm just saying, what was somebody on the Pistons? They was putting up 35 and like 10 every night, but they ain't got nobody.
That's tough. But
so like,
that's still a bad.
Would you say that
if they don't make it to the playoffs, they don't deserve it?
Right.
So you mean to tell me what's that boy name over there, Cade? That man put up 35 and 10 every night. He don't deserve an MVP?
If they don't make it to the playoffs. You gotta make it to the playoffs.
Because I think about, like, LeBron putting up big numbers, and he ain't in the MVP candidate. He ain't on that top 10. He ain't in the top 10. So the number, it's more to it. Just
that's why they gotta do something to do with the fans or something.
It's not, G.
It's where your team at.
It's not. It's these GMs and in the media.
So they talk about LeBron all the damn time.
Yeah, but he ain't in the MVP.
But ain't nobody gonna put up MVP though.
Ain't
nobody. There's nobody right, man, unless you're an uber LeBron fan, or if I'm Tay, shout out my boy Tay, saying you're a Bron sexual. But ain't no nigga gonna say Bron is MVP right now.
He playing like an MVP.
On paper, is he?
On paper. On paper, it looks MVP, but where's your team?
But paper can fool you too. But it's like, if you're not in the playoffs, you don't deserve that.
You at least gotta be in the playoff.
I kind of disagree on the paper thing though, because numbers don't lie. No, them numbers don't lie. You putting up some nice numbers.
In basketball, yeah.
The numbers lie?
Sometimes.
I don't know.
Sometimes you can get them points in garbage time, bro.
What you mean?
You can steal them points.
If you getting blown, out.
See how Russell Westbrook was still a triple double.
Yeah, a nigga can get
Pushing
30.
players out the way.
Yeah, a nigga can get 30 just battling the bench niggas, bro. Numbers can't lie on paper. It's all the time. That's why some niggas
that
gotta
paper
watch.
interesting.
You gotta watch these games, man.
So it probably have to factor in how you playing against some of these bigger teams.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's happening in the fourth? What's going on in the fourth quarter? Are you the go-to man?
Yeah.
You feel me? Like
Showing up.
Yeah.
Yep. He's like
Missed the fourth quarter.
like DeMar DeRozan. He shows up. He's like, I don't care what happened the first three quarters, the fourth quarter.
But I think also
matters.
with DeMar, when he first got there, I think him and Zach was just trying to like get a feel for things before he just like took over like.
Mm-hmm. Like, no, this yours.
They need to decide who team this was.
But then also I feel like
Who team?
DeMar DeRozan, he left from what? Toronto, went to the Spurs. Kawhi went to Toronto. They won a chip. Imagine that damn pain. Like,
it's a lot of stuff.
so then you leave the Spurs.
Bron left too, though.
No, I'm gonna say you playing from a different place. You hurt. You like, damn. He was loyal to Toronto, bro.
Yeah, I've seen interviews.
He left, and then like, that's supposed to be my damn trophy.
Yeah, they did him bogus. They did him bogus.
The city still showed him love too, though.
Yeah, but a GM not supposed to do that. It was an interview where they was talking. He was like, I might misquote it because I can't remember like for verbatim, but he was just like, yeah, man, I was talking to Masai Ujiri, that's the GM of the Raptors, and he was just like, we was talking like, hey, his rumors coming up, am I gonna get traded? And they even talking about like players who they can get in the offseason and shit like that. He said the next day
he was traded.
Next day he was traded.
He didn't tell him nothing.
He didn't even tell him nothing. He called him. He was in the movies. He said he fucked it. Then after the movies, he called him. He was like, yeah, bro, we just traded you. And folks say he told the driver pull over, and he just sat there at a gas station for like I think like 3 hours or something because he was in shock. He was
Actually,
hurt.
somebody told him.
Yeah,
he didn't even know.
Yeah, somebody. That's what it was. Somebody.
Like, is this true?
Yeah, bro. So
he didn't pick up at first.
Yeah, because he was getting hella tweets and shit like that. And it was just like, bro, I was just talking to you. Why you ain't let me know? And it's just like,
that's that behind the scenes bull crap.
Yeah, but it's all coming into fruition for the
He getting his proper due.
Yeah,
he getting his respects now, and that's what matters.
I think he always had respect.
No, it's on a high.
It's on a different level.
It's a different level. Like to see you as an MVP, they wouldn't see him as an MVP over there.
He's having his best career. I mean, his best season.
They wouldn't see him as the GOAT. They be like, oh yeah, he can hoop, but we can't do nothing with him. Probably like, we need a Kawhi. We need Kawhi.
So my last question.
You might be right, for
that ain't no.
I ain't really like that Kyle.
Butterball.
That ain't Kyle Lowry.
That nigga was not showing up, bro.
That's Bron though, man.
That nigga was not showing up. That nigga was choke master, flex,
Kyle was too.
Disappearing, killing all year long. It come time for crunch time. Remember we took that game with the King of the North, all that shit.
Yeah.
Where he was at? He went to the game, bro. He was there.
That's the Bron effect, though, bro. They was calling the city LeBronto.
That's sad.
They call it exactly. So it's like LeBron owned that, bro.
I mean, in those series though, DeMar was showing up, and the thing about it is that he could have probably went somewhere else. They probably wanted him to go somewhere else, and he chose to be loyal just for a nigga to back door him.
Yeah.
Damn foreigners, man.
So my last question is, what do you guys think will have to happen for DeMar to win MVP? Like this is Chicago podcast, and I think we all will feel good if DeMar got that MVP trophy for the city, man.
I think if you keep playing at this rate, you don't have to give it to him.
You say just keep out steady.
Keep being consistent with it.
Yeah, I'm agree.
Own that. few more signs with that Mr. Fourth Quarter shit go up, they ain't gonna have no choice but to give it to him, man.
That's true.
And then also like he's just playing from a different place. You know what I'm saying?
It's different when you playing from your heart. Like it's different when you just playing with a team because you just on the team. When you playing like, man, I got something to prove. Not just for myself, but to the NBA, to the people that traded me, the people who doubted me. Like I'm in a lock in mode. Like this is what y'all missed out on.
Right.
Like he got something to prove. Like y'all, this is MVP. DeMar DeRozan, something that a lot of people didn't expect.
Yeah.
Nobody in our group chat was talking about DeMar DeRozan 3-4 years ago. So this is unexpected. So just to see him at this place now, it's like, yeah, let's get it. Ain't nobody on ESPN in the NBA. Nobody was talking about DeMar DeRozan. But this season,
he's almost like one of those Kawhi type players.
Yeah, he
just real quiet. Get to the buckets.
Get his money and
You know
go.
what I'm saying? He don't be too flashy off court, none of that. It's all about business with him, you know what I'm saying? He just got that mental about himself. It's like, I came here to perform. All the other bullshit you trying to kick with that soccer, I'm straight. I'm trying.
He wants real life accolades. He want an MVP accolade. He want a championship ring accolade. Like the Bulls had the possibility of going to the finals. They had the possibility. It's not like it's counted out. They have a possibility. They have a good 80 to 85% chance of them making to the finals. If they getting rid of Giannis, they getting rid of Joel, and they take out the Heat. You'll see them at the finals. And that'll go be crazy for the city. Like if they can make it to the finals,
the city will blow.
I'm talking about we talking about the Heat. We talking about the Bucks.
It's already on fire.
We talking about the 76ers with Joel.
I mean, four of those teams gonna take each other out. So
yeah, see, so all he gotta do is keep playing his part. You feel me? So it's just like
the playoff talk is kind of a little bit if because 7-game series are different, but. I agree with y'all. If he just keeps it up, somebody will get injured. That's just the game of basketball. I'm not wishing it on nobody. It is not going. I'm just saying, somebody. It's bound to happen. Like something is gonna happen, and niggas just gonna bump up. That's just how it is. Niggas get in slumps, and not even just injuries. Niggas get in slumps and all types of shit. Like Joel just got hardened. He's bound to get lower, in my opinion, because. Harden is going to dominate the ball. But you guys let us know in the comment section who is y'all MVP right now, and do you think DeMar is in a good chance to get the MVP? You let us know, man. Remember.
And better not nobody said no damn Gobert.
Rudy. Not Rudy, folks. He in the top 10?
No. But yeah, man. Like, share, and subscribe, man. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. Y'all been doing us good, man. But
TikTok coming soon. We'll be on TikTok, man. I know y'all be scrolling through TikTok waiting to see us, so we'll be on there real soon.
Yeah,
throw a couple of bloopers on there. I know y'all like the bloopers.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of bloopers tonight.
We got a lot of bloopers.
Also, any topics y'all want to hear us talk about on the show? Drop those in the comments.
Yeah.
DMs. I like the DMs.
Drop it in the comments.
DMs is fun.
On the
like
DMs.
Man. Y'all be talking.
On the free game DM.
Free game DM.
Yeah. It sound like Jake, man. Fucking fans.
Plenty of fish profile.
But yeah, man, this free game, man. I'm here with Coach Don. I'm here with Keys. And we out, man.